All right, guys, have a look. The first student's homework that I would like to show everyone as a great example is Susie's homework. Okay, Susie, go ahead and read us your sentences, please.
iPad is an invention which I use every day. I think electricity is the best invention. I like to make experiments in science class. I like science class because it had cool experiments. Scientists make vaccines in the laboratory. The laboratory is messy. Thomas Edison was a genius. Beethoven was a musical genius.
Good girl. Lovely work, Susie. Please can everyone unmute and give Susie a round of applause for her writing. Good girl. Well done, Susie. Okay. Next up, we have Lei Kang. Where is Lei Kang? Yes. Lei Kang, can you please go ahead and read the sentences that you wrote on your homework, please?
Use many Edison inventions. The best invention is iPhone. I love to do experiments in science. The volcano experiment is my best one.
Lei Kang, have a look here. The volcano experiment is my favorite. Good girl.
The laboratory is amazing. I wish I could come to the laboratory.
Okay, good girl. Now bear in mind, Lei Kang, have a look here. You have to write the word 3 times. So you wrote the word invention 3 times and laboratory, but you did not write experiment 3 times. So please make sure that you do that. Good, that's okay. That's what I thought. Please make sure you fix that after class today. Okay, Lei Kang, next.
Mercury is a genius of science. Sometimes I am genius.
Okay, sometimes I am a genius. Sorry, I should say sometimes I am a genius. Okay, good job, Lei Kang. Now, can everyone please unmute and give Lei Kang a round of applause for her sentences? Good job. Okay, guys, so let's have a look. Our first word of the day today is gadget. Listen carefully as I say it. Gadget. Listen again. Gadget. Now it's your turn. Can everyone unmute and say gadget?
Gadget.
Lovely. Right. The word gadget. What did you guys find out about the definition of the word gadget?
A small, useful machine or device.
Device. Good job. So a gadget is a small, useful tool or a device. Let's have a look. Can you please read this page for me, Caroline?
It's a noun. Gadget is a small machine or tool that is useful. Which gadget you use most often in the kitchen?
Good job. Thanks for reading, Caroline. So, a gadget is a noun. It is a thing. It's a small machine or a tool that is useful. Have a look at this question. Which gadget do you use most often in the kitchen? What is a small, useful tool or machine that you use in the kitchen? I'll go first. A knife is my most used gadget in the kitchen. So a knife is a small tool that I use to cut vegetables and fruit. What kinds of gadgets do you use in the kitchen? What things do you have in the kitchen?
A gadget you use most often in the kitchen is a knife.
Good, so you're the same as me. Good girl, Emma. Kui Kang, what about you?
A gadget
I use most often in the kitchen is?
A gadget that I use most often in the kitchen is the scissors.
Scissors, very good. Scissors are also a very common gadget that we use. Good job, Kui Kang. Let's go for Hannah. Hannah, last one. Which gadget do you?
I use most often in the kitchen is scissors, just like we can say.
Just like Queen Kang. So the gadget you use most often are the scissors as well. Good girl, Hannah. Okay, have a look, guys. So gadgets are small, useful devices or machines that people use to make life easier. Does anyone recognize this cartoon? I'm going to lower all your hands. Does anybody recognize this is a cartoon TV show? Does anybody recognize it? No hands are going up. So this cartoon show is called Inspector Gadget, and it's all about this detective or inspector who has lots of different gadgets and tools that he uses to help him. So this is a cartoon series that I used to watch when I was probably just around your age. He has lots and lots of useful gadgets. Here you can see that he has a robotic and very long arm, and that's one of his gadgets that he uses. Okay, have a look at this chart, guys. Have a look at the items: a bottle opener, a remote control, a dump truck, a safety pin, and a vegetable chopper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask certain people to draw on my screen. You can either give me a tick if you think it is a gadget, or an X if you don't think it's a gadget. Number one, a bottle opener, something that we use to open bottle lids like this. Now, what do you think? Is it a gadget? Okay, let's go for Hacker. Go ahead. Good job. Okay, guys, what do we think? Do we agree with Hacker? Yes or no? Yes. Good job. A bottle opener is a small tool we use, and so therefore it is a gadget. Okay, number two, a remote control. Quang Hai, go ahead and draw on my screen. Okay. Thank you, Quang Hai. Quang Hai said yes. So it is a it is a gadget. A remote control is something we use to turn on the TV, to turn on the AC. It's a small, useful machine we use that's very helpful. Next, a dump truck. Mia, go ahead and draw on my screen. Good girl. Mia, can you tell me why a dump truck is not a gadget?
A dump truck is big.
Good girl. Well done. A dump truck is huge. It's what they use to collect all the garbage and then they dump it. It's not a small, useful machine or tool. Okay, next, a safety pin, something that you use to put two pieces of fabric together if you've had a rip or there's been an accident. What do you think, Le Kang? Go ahead and draw on my screen. Good girl, well done, Le Kang. A safety pin is a gadget. It's a small, useful tool that we use. And finally, a vegetable chopper. Mingha, what do you think about that one? Okay, good. A vegetable chopper is a gadget. It's a small tool that we use to help us chop vegetables faster. All right, guys, please give me a sentence using the word gadget. Here's my sentence. Headphones are a useful gadget for traveling with. I bring my headphones whenever I have to go on a long journey so I can watch videos or listen to music. The raise your hand button if you can give me a sentence using the word gadget. Okay, Steve, give me your sentence.
The gadget that I use most is a remote control.
Good job. The gadget you use most is a remote control. Ocean, give me a sentence using the word gadget, please.
I use small gadgets such as the phone.
Oh, I use a small gadget such as a phone. Good job, Ocean. Noob, go ahead and give me another sentence, please.
Phone was a very useful gadget.
Good job. The phone is a very useful gadget. Yes, it is. Lovely sentences, guys. Well done. All right, moving on to our next word of the day. This word is electric. Listen carefully as I say it. Electric. Electric. Now you try. Everyone unmute and say electric.
Electric.
Good. Have a look at this sentence. The invention of the electric fan helps us to stay cool in hot weather. Now, who can help me?
It is a
Good girl, Kiwi. Well done. Electric is an adjective. It's a word we use to describe a noun. Now, who can help me with the definition? What does electric mean? What did you find out about this word? Sao?
Electric powered by electricity.
Good job. If something is electric, it means it is powered by electricity. Okay, who will read this page for me?
Electric mean run by electricity. Why are electric items useful?
Good job. Okay, guys, why are electric items useful? Think about items that you use in the house. Anything that has to be plugged in to the wall or anything that needs charging, like an iPhone or a laptop, you have to charge their batteries because they run on electricity. Think about electric items you use and tell me, why are they so useful? Mia, why are electric items useful? Full sentence, please.
Electric items are useful. Example, a phone. It helps us calling someone far away.
Good job. It helps us to call someone from far away. Absolutely good girl, Mia. Electric phones are useful because we can call people anywhere we are in the world. Good girl, Mia. Okay, Emma, why do you think electric items are useful?
It can make us when the hand when we make like this, it will be fired, and the electric fan can do it itself and
Very
make
good.
it cool down.
Very good. Usually, we believe that electric items are useful because they help us be a little bit lazy. For example, if you have a hand fan and you have an electric fan, you're going to want to use the electric fan. You can plug it in, use your remote control to hit it on, and the fan will cool you down as you sit calmly. Whereas with a hand fan, you have to use energy to move that hand fan up and down to cool you down. Okay, now let's have a look here. What can you see here? What can you see in this little animation? Ocean, what do you think? Oh, where's Ocean?
An electric car.
Good job, Ocean. It's an electric car. Now, can anyone tell me about electric cars? What is different about electric cars from a normal car that you see on the street? What's different about an electric car? Kwikang.
The electric car run by the electric, but the normal car run by
Petrol. Good
petrol.
job. Good job. Well done. An electric car is charged and runs on electricity, whereas a normal car, you have to go to a gas station and fill it up with petrol or fuel. Now, who can explain to me why electric cars are better for the environment? The world hopes that by 2050, all normal cars will not be running in the world, and that everyone who wants to own a car will have to buy an electric one. Now, why do you think they are better for the environment?
I think electric car is it doesn't have smoke in it that.
Very good, well done. Because it runs on electricity and does not need fuel, it does not emit carbon dioxide or horrible emissions into the world. So because it runs on electricity, it does not emit any gases that are toxic and harmful to the environment. So that's why they are much better for the environment. Good girl, Mickey. Okay, make a sentence using the word electric. Here's mine. I prefer using an electric car as it's better for the environment. Now you try. Click the raise your hand button if you've got a lovely sentence using the word electric for me.
Now, when we go to the park, sometimes we can use the electric small fan.
Very good. Well done. Sometimes when I go to the park, I use my small electric fan. Good girl, Cindy. Okay, another sentence. Hacker.
When I go to the park at night, sometimes I see the light turning on.
The electric.
Light.
Good girl. Sometimes at night when I'm at the park, I see the electric lights turning on. Good girl. Well done, Mia. Last sentence. Let's go for Steve, please. Okay, guys, let's move on to our next word. Our next word of the day is signal. Listen carefully as I say it. Signal. Signal. Now you try. Everyone unmute and say signal.
Signal.
Good. Okay. Now let's have a look at this sentence. A red light is a signal to stop. This invention helps to save lives. Leo, what did you learn about the word signal?
A signal means a sound, motion, or other sign that sends a message.
Good job. It's a sign. It's a sign or a message. A signal is when someone is showing you something or telling you a message through a motion or through a light or through a color or through a sign. Have a look here. Can you please read this page for me? Hannah. Noun.
Noun, a signal is a sound, a movement, or another sign that sends a message. What is the signal for stop?
Good girl, Hannah. Thank you very much. So the word signal is a noun. It is a thing. It's a sound, a movement, or another sign that sends a message. Okay, everyone have a look at the camera. Let's go to the camera. I'll stop sharing my screen. Now, can everyone show me what is the signal for stop? Can you show me? Good girl, Kiwi. What is the signal for stop? Good job, Noob. Well done. Good job, Teddy. Everyone, hold up your hand to the screen. This is the signal for stop. No matter where you are in the world, if you're in a country where you don't speak the language like Spain or Germany and you need to tell someone to stop, you will put your hand up and show them stop. No further. Don't go anymore. Good job, guys. Well done. Let's go back here. So the signal for stop is to put your hand up. Let's have a look. So often we have things called crossing guards to help children safely cross the roads when they get to school, as there can be lots and lots of cars with moms and dads dropping off their children. So our crossing guard will have two signals for cars to stop. They will have an actual sign that says stop, and they will also put their hand up to say, no cars, you cannot move, you have to stop while the children cross safely. Make a sentence using the word signal for me.
Thumb up is a signal when I'm agree or good.
Yeah, good job. Well done. A thumbs up is a signal that I agree with something. So if someone says, do you want to go to the cinema tonight? If I give them a thumbs up, that means yes, I agree. I want to go to the cinema. Lei Kang, give me a sentence, please.
When my mom and I go to the park but see the train come, I see a signal tell we to stop.
To tell us to stop. Good girl, Lei Kang.
Stop.
Good girl. And I love that you said my mom and I, not I and my mom. Really good girl, Lei Kang. Well done. Okay, really good job, guys. Now it's on to our last word of the day. Have a look at this word. Listen carefully as I say this word. Occasional. 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 Now it's your turn. Let's say it slowly to begin with. Everyone unmute. Say after me. Occasional. Lovely. Now, the word occasional. What did you learn about this word yesterday? Have a look, guys. The word occasional is another adjective that we have here. Have a look. Problem is a noun and occasional is describing the problem. So we know it's an adjective. Can you please read this page for me? Quang Hai. Adjective.
Adjective occasional means sometimes.
Occasional.
Occasional means sometimes, but not very often.
I'm here.
Can you think of some occasional chores to do?
Okay, so the word occasional means sometimes, but not very often. So if you do something occasionally, it means you do it maybe once a month. Okay, it's not very often, not every week, once a month. Now think about some chores. Can you think of some occasional chores that you do or that mom and dad do? Think about this. Washing the dishes is not an occasional chore. We can't wash the dishes once a month. Otherwise, our house would be so dirty and so smelly. We eat so much food in one day in the house that we have a lot of dishes to wash. But what are some chores that we do that are occasional? What are some chores that your mom or dad does maybe once a month? Sao.
My mom and dad scratch the floor once a month.
Oh, very good. That's an occasional chore. So sanding the floor is an occasional chore. Good job, Sal. Well done today. Quang Hai?
My dad do fix the roof each month.
Very good. So you could say an occasional chore my dad has is fixing the roof.
Occasional chores my dad is fix the roof once a month.
Good job. So yeah, an occasional chore my dad does is fixing the roof once a month. Good job. Have a look at this. What chore is this? What chore is this? What can you see this person doing here? Susie.
The person is change the out lights,
Light bulb.
light bulb to the new one.
Good job. So changing a light bulb is an occasional chore. Light bulbs are supposed to last for a couple of months, but if it breaks, you have to get on a ladder and change it. But it's not something that you have to do every single day. Otherwise, we would be going through a lot of light bulbs. Another occasional chore that I do in my home is this. What chore is this? What can you see this woman doing here? Noob.
Wash the window.
Good job, cleaning the windows. So cleaning the windows is an occasional chore I have. The windows don't get dirty very often, so I only have to clean my windows maybe once a month because it's very easy to keep them clean unless unless you have people in your house who put their hands all over your windows. All right, guys, have a look here. Changing a light bulb is an occasional chore I do. Can you please give me a sentence using the word occasional? So you can talk about an occasional chore you have, an occasional problem you have. Let me know what's something that you do in an occasional way. Okay, Cindy, give me a sentence using the word occasional.
Wash car is
Washing the car.
Washing the car is an occasional chore my mom do.
My mom does.
My mom does.
Lovely. Good girl, Cindy. Okay, Lei Kang.
Washing the dish is my occasional chore because I have too many homework, so my mom and dad wash for me.
Okay, good girl. That's a great sentence. Good job, Lei Kang. Hannah, last one.
Fixing the roof is an occasional chore that my dad does.
Very good. Well done, Hannah. Awesome work, guys. So that brings us to the end of our lesson today. Have a look. For homework tonight, you have to write your vocabulary words 3 times, the definition in your own words 1 time, and give me 2 sentences for each word. So please do that during the day. And then tomorrow is our reading comprehension. Please, tonight in bed, get your journeys book, tuck yourself up, and read yourself a little bedtime story. Please read Young Thomas Edison. All right, guys. So, really good job today, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. Upload your homework by the latest 9 p.m. so that I can check it. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.